Alrighty, so now we are officially going to log into SpeakEz. Alrighty, and this is what the platform looks like. So how does it work? This is just like a very basic overview. You provide your company name, information, all of that, and then you add the speaker opportunity, and we call our AI coach. And with that, we will be ready for our speaking opportunity. For today's speaking opportunity, I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm going to be on the How I AI podcast. We're going to go into here, and we're actually just going to copy this. The more specific you are, the better. I'm just going to share that I am creating an ElevenLabs voice agent, and I'll be sharing that with the audience. All right, so what that does, it basically sends it to a Airtable backend, and it puts a brief together. I see that it shows up here. If I press it, it will open, and this is basically your prep.
Let's get you prepped for your speaking opportunity.
All right, let's do it.
Excellent. Please drop the speaker opportunity ID you see at the top of your screen. No link needed. Once I have...
Alrighty, I put it in the chat.
Got it. Perfect, thank you. Here's what I have. You'll be joining the podcast How I AI, hosted by Claire Vo. The show is all about practical ways to use AI in daily work, featuring live demos and actionable tips. Your focus will be sharing your experience creating an ElevenLabs voice agent, showing how it helps improve efficiency. Does that summary sound right? And is there anything you want to emphasize or avoid during your segment?
No, I just want to practice my speaking, so I'd love to focus on how I can best do that.
Excellent. Let's get you ready to shine. First, let's outline 3 to 5 talking points you'd like to cover about your ElevenLabs voice agent. Think about what makes it unique, how it helps, and any tips or stories you want to share. What are the key messages you want listeners to remember after your segment?
Yeah, I think, I made it in 2 hours, less than 2 hours actually, and I built the entire platform within that time. And the purpose of the voice agent is to help me prepare for speaking opportunities, all within the one platform. And it is easy to use, it's quick, and yeah, I can't think of anything else that I want to share with Claire during my call, but that's a good place to start, I think.
Great start. Here's a quick list of your main points. You built the platform in under 2 hours. It's designed to help you prep for speaking opportunities. Everything happens in one place and it's fast and easy to use. Let's craft a concise personal intro next. How would you like to introduce yourself and your role before diving into your story? Would you prefer something formal or more conversational?
I think I'll keep it pretty conversational. I'll probably just say that, my name, and then I'm the founder and CEO of Coconut Breeze, and I'll share a little bit about Coconut Breeze and my background.
That sounds perfect. Here's a conversational intro you might use. Hi Claire, I'm Juliana, founder and CEO of Coconut Breeze Media. At Coconut Breeze, we focus on making media prep and strategy simple and effective for busy professionals. I've always loved finding ways to streamline my own workflow, which led me to build this voice agent in record time. How does that feel, and would you like to tweak or add anything?
No, that sounds good. We can move on.
Excellent.
We can move on.
Excellent. Now let's shape a story or example you can share during the interview. For instance, you might walk listeners through the moment you realized you needed a tool like this, your process of building it so quickly, and a specific way it's already made your prep easier. Is there a particular story or moment from your experience that you'd enjoy sharing? Maybe a challenge you solved or a surprise benefit you discovered?
Yeah, about a month ago, I got invited on a podcast and I didn't have time to prep. And I'm actually from a PR background, so I just figured there needs to be a quick tool out there. And I saw that the ElevenLabs people announced this hackathon, and I thought it was a great time to try this out.
That's a compelling story. You can frame it like this. About a month ago, I was invited on a podcast but barely had time to prepare. Coming from a PR background, I knew the value of being ready, but I couldn't find a fast all-in-one solution. When ElevenLabs announced their hackathon, it was the perfect push to build the tool I needed. Sharing this will help listeners connect with your motivation and see the real-world need behind your platform. Ready to practice a short mock interview?
Yeah, let's do it.
Fantastic! I'll play the role of Claire and ask a few questions you might hear. Just answer as you would on the show, and I'll give you feedback after each response. First question. Juliana, can you tell us what inspired you to build your own voice agent, and how did you manage to create it so quickly?
Yeah, I've been playing around with ElevenLabs, and I saw that they announced their conversational agent hackathon, And I thought this would be a great opportunity to throw my idea together of making a all-in-one speaker prep platform for busy professionals looking to prep for speaking opportunities.
Great response. Your enthusiasm comes through and you clearly explain your motivation. For even more impact, you could briefly mention the time crunch you faced and how your PR background influenced your approach. For example, I'd just been invited to a podcast with almost no time to prep, and my PR experience made me realize there had to be a better way. Ready for the next question? What's the biggest benefit you've noticed since using your voice agent for your own media prep?
Well, I mean, I just built it today, but I would say it makes it really easy to get feedback, and that's really helpful.
Nice job keeping it honest and relatable. To strengthen your answer, you might add a quick example. Even though I just built it, I can already see how easy it is to get instant feedback on my responses, which helps me improve quickly and feel more confident before interviews. Would you like to try one more question, or do you want feedback on your delivery so far?
No, I think we can wrap it up. Thanks for helping me.
You did a fantastic job. Remember your key points, keep your intro conversational, and share your story with confidence. If you need a quick refresher before the show, just revisit your main messages and take a deep breath.